Stag roll. Okay.
Hello, another edition of Issues with Jide. Here we talk about actions and inactions of those who shape our political and national landscape and how these impact us positively or otherwise. I'm Ibrahim Shita. Today on the show, we will be exclusively and mainly talking about the 72 hours to inauguration of the next administration, where the Supreme Court saves Tinubu and Shetima, the vice president-elect. In the course of the program, we'll take your questions, but first subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your questions in the comment section. I have joining me via Zoom, Babajide Kolade-Otitoju. It's good to see you again this evening, BKO.
Thank you so much. We do this again and again and again.
Right.
It's a pleasure to do it again.
Absolutely. So then all Nigerians are looking forward to Saturday, and to May the 29th, which is Monday, to see the new the next administration ushered in. Even though the opposition, the other political parties are kicking, they are trying hard to ensure that the inauguration doesn't hold. Or different programs have been, different programs that are aligned have actually been done. For instance, the inauguration lecture today, and also the passing of baton to President. The conferment of GCFR and GCON to both candidates of the ruling party who will be governing the next who will be running the next administration. But then the Supreme Court, threw out a suit seeking disqualification of Bola Tinubu and Kashim Shettima as presidential and vice presidential candidates of the APC. So it called them as the PDP as busybody and meddlesome interloper, while slamming a fine of 2 million naira on them for wasting the court's time. How do you react to this, BKO?
Yes, I would say I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that the judgment went that way. And, because the law is clear. A lot of what the opposition makes so much noise about have no basis in law, but there is a clear attempt to mislead Nigerians through the social media. Some of the cases being taken to court with the intention of stopping the inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu are frivolous and needless. And sometimes I wonder what the intention of those fellows are. Because you are merely wasting your time and wasting the time of the judiciary. And I'm not surprised now that the judiciary has begun to impose fines against those litigants. The other day, somebody came from nowhere and said that he won the 2019 election. And on the eve of the inauguration of the new administration, you wanted the courts to stop that inauguration, claiming that you won the 2019 election. That's the candidate of Hope Democratic Party in the 2019 election. Of course, that is as ridiculous as they come. He was not popular. Nigerians didn't vote for him, and he never won the 2019 election. Secondly, somebody also came onto the scene, claiming that he was excluded from contesting. His picture was not on the ballot in 2011, and for that reason, he wanted the inauguration stopped so that his matter can then be resolved. Everyone just wants the inauguration stopped for one reason, because they do not like the person who emerged the winner of the election. A group of people came together in Abuja, a lot of them well-known Lagos residents until maybe some months ago. They came together and called themselves Abuja residents. and said that because Tinubu did not get 25% in Abuja, he is not eligible to be inaugurated as Nigeria's 16th president. It is this same argument that Dati Baba Ahmed has been making all over the place, calling Tinubu's inauguration or impending inauguration unconstitutional on the basis of the fact that he did not score 25% in Abuja. Anyone who thinks that one part of Nigeria has votes superior to votes cast in other parts of the country must be a very ridiculous person. There is no court in our country will resolve the matter in favor of the guys who want us to believe that you must score 25% in Abuja. There's no court in Nigeria, and I repeat it for emphasis, for history. There's no court in Nigeria that will pronounce that the votes of a particular part of the country is superior to votes cast in other areas. And that's what they are indirectly saying by saying that you must score 25% to be in Abuja to be president. A presidential candidate does not need to score 25% in Abuja to become president. And in the fullness of time, the Supreme Court, which is the court of policy in our country, the final court, will resolve that matter. And this needless argument that you must score 25% in Abuja will be resolved finally. Now, getting to this last matter, I must tell you that one of the big cases, one of the big issues that those who seek to stop Bola Ahmed Tinubu from becoming president pin their hopes on is the matter that was decided yesterday. All along, they thought that Shettima was guilty of double nomination. And they felt that if they could prove that in court, Tinubu will not see May 29. But they were mistaken, because at the end of the day, two major issues came out of that Supreme Court judgment. And one is the fact that if that nomination, issues around nomination of party candidates are internal matters of those political parties. I hope are you hearing me? Shita?
Yes, most definitely. I'm with you, BKO. I'm with you. Going with you.
Yes, yes. Okay, I just wanted to be sure, because your countenance does not suggest that you are listening.
Oh, no, I'm listening.
Now,
I'm listening.
Okay. Now your body language must show that you are listening. Now, any matter that has to do with nomination, the law says clearly that it is an internal matter of a political party.